Distance can be a major barrier to accessing quality healthcare on time. That's where Angel Flight East comes in. Welcome to Takeoff Talk with Angel Flight East, a nonprofit dedicated to providing free flights for children and adults who need medical treatment far from home. We don't know how many people forego medical care because they don't have accessible transportation, and that's what this podcast is here to change. Join passionate AFE staff members Jess Ames and Maddie Beck as they share real-life stories from people who have used AFE services to get the care they need when they need it.
Hey, frequent flyers, and welcome back with another episode of Takeoff Talk. You're here with me, Maddie.
And me, Jess.
And
I'm Rachel.
Sorry. Rachel. No, you're good. We have Rachel from Ollie's Orchestra. So, Rachel, do you want to give us a brief overview of Ollie's?
Sure. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. You guys have been such an amazing partner for Ollie's Orchestra, so I'm excited to be here and get to talk about us. So Ollie's Orchestra, we are a pediatric nonprofit cancer organization that provides music and music education to children with cancer. Our mission focuses, it's three-pronged. The main focus of it is really to provide the musical instruments to children, which is where you guys come in helping us get the musical instruments to the kids. But we also work on advocacy for pediatric cancer, as well as raise research funds for children with cancer.
That's awesome. And how did you guys come into existence?
Yeah, so our oldest son, Ollie, he's 5.5 now. He was diagnosed with a very rare and aggressive brain tumor at 9 months old. We started treatment in Boston right away. And the first thing that got Ollie to smile post-surgery, post-tumor resection, was music. A music therapist came in with an ocean drum and, started doing music therapy with him, and Ollie smiled. And for us, that gift was immense. For Ollie, I hope it was immense as well. And as our sort of, intensive treatment period went on, we were given the gift of music over and over again, whether it be through musical instruments, through music therapy, through artists coming in to perform in pre-COVID times in Ollie's hospital room. And at the time we thought, every kid should have access to something that, can bring them even a sliver of joy during this really difficult time. So my husband and I, Max, who's not here with me today, we're co-founders. We really thought that this should be ubiquitous and every child should have access. So that's how we started it. We started it about 2 years after his initial treatment.
And I think you were connected to us originally through Pickleberry Pie, which were they the original musical circles that came into Ollie's hospital room?
So they weren't actually. It was we moved down from we were in Boston for initial treatment, then New York. So we moved down to the Philadelphia area from New York back in 2020, and they played for us multiple times in the park, in Elkins Park, in front of our house. And they helped us put on our first field day, which Maddie, you were in attendance for. And we just developed a partnership from there on. But they have performed for Ollie multiple times, and we were really grateful for their partnership as well.
Can one of you talk about who Pickleberry Pie is, or like what they do? Because I know I've seen them at the events, and they've even come to our events as well. And I always just kind of know that that's our link to you, but I don't think I actually know what they do.
Sure. Do you want me to go ahead, Jess?
Yeah, go ahead.
So they provide Pickleberry Pie provides musical concerts for children, inpatient and outpatient settings, not just with a cancer diagnosis, but obviously they were quite a natural partner for us, considering part of our mission, it was fantastic that we both agreed, is to provide music for children. So they, for Ollie's Orchestra, provide monthly rhythm circles to our children who receive the musical backpacks. We put a flyer into each backpack, and they virtually provide one Sunday a month a rhythm circle. So where we get to utilize and learn how to use the instruments in the backpack and play with the instruments and learn how to use them in a therapeutic way. And so Pickleberry Pie provides that on an ongoing basis to thousands of children all over the country. And for us, that's what they do.
That's
awesome. I know we met Jenny probably 5 years ago I think it was through our executive director's Rotary Club. And it was one of those partnerships. It's like one day we're going to align and something big is going to happen, but we always stayed in touch. And then she had reached out saying, hey, I want you to meet Max and Rachel from Ollie's Orchestra. And then it just kind of blossomed from there. So I just think those partnerships between nonprofit organizations are always so important, just to keep that referral system going back and forth, because we can all help one another.
Absolutely. And I think within the pediatric oncology community, we feel so strongly about that as well, that, not one organization does one thing. And it's the same with, all nonprofits. Not all of us can do one thing. So to have them, to have you guys help for us build the pieces that we wouldn't be able to do on our own. And I hope, we fulfill some part of your mission as well.
So now I know that your background is healthcare. Does Max have a background in music? Like, where is just Ollie's experience what drove you here, and you're just learning it as you go?
I mean, we're big concert goers. Like we've always been big, we've gone to the Newport Folk Festival a bunch of times. We've gone to dozens of concerts together. Max and I have been together for almost 20 years. But yeah, no, honestly, Ollie's taught us more about music in his, when he was 9 months old than the two of us really understood. We had a celloist come in, I think from the Boston Symphony, who started playing Bach's cellos. I'm going to mess this name up. Bach's cello's First Symphony. Somebody who's a music fan will correct me. And Ollie loves it. And then someone would come in and play Mozart, and Ollie just was kind of like, meh. And so we learned, to listen and to really hear the music and to be able to, see in our son, what he really connected to and how much light and life it gave him during such a tough time. So Ollie's the one who's taught us a ton about music. His favorite instrument's the cello. Yo-Yo Ma has sent Ollie a video of him playing Bach's cello's First Symphony, and Ollie, very smartly thought it was one of his greatest performances that he has seen. So, so Ollie's really been our biggest teacher. We are music fans, but none of us have a background in music. I think we both took college course music history classes, and neither of us were that excellent at it.
I relate to that. I had to take a music class. I think my last music class was in high school, and not pretty, to say the least.
Yeah, I think my only musical experience was with the recorder in elementary school, which has done nothing for me personally as an adult.
Yeah. Well, so Max and I did pick up a ukulele and then a guitar. We started taking lessons. Ollie's not interested in letting us practice in front of him just because we're not very good.
Yeah. And I'm sure he lets you know.
He does. He's just like, please take it down. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're like, okay.
Yeah,
fair.
So I know we have helped you provide backpacks to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Our volunteer pilots have helped fly them there so you can save costs on the shipping and everything. Yes. Do you provide them to any other hospitals, local or far away?
We do. So you guys have actually now helped us to Boston Children's, and also, and we thank you so much. Shipping costs are one of our biggest challenges as an organization. I don't think we realize how much really funding can go to shipping you guys provide such an immense service for us. So thank you. We partner with currently, I think about 15 hospitals around the country, including Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, St. Chris right here. We are at Texas Children's. We've given to Ratty's in San Diego, I believe, where I can't even think of the list. I should have it right off the bat, but St. Jude's, we're in quite a few locations at this point. So it's been amazing to see the growth and to see the receptivity of fellow oncology families.
How do you get people to hear about you? How's your outreach if it's just mostly volunteer based?
It's really through word of mouth. So music therapists talk to other music therapists and talk about this new resource that they find wonderful, and then other families too. So we do take direct requests as well. So Max and I do fulfill in our living room. We get about one request every 2 days, whether it be for backpacks, guitars, or our custom requests. So we do have three musical requests programs. You guys are amazing and send out our backpacks and guitars to the hospitals. We do also have a custom program. So we have to date given out multiple keyboards, electric guitars, a harmonium, trumpet. We offer lessons for all of the children, adolescents who are interested in lessons as well. So we will find somebody to teach them how to use the instrument as well. So we currently have someone teaching somebody how to use the trumpet. And so it's through word of mouth. It's through people telling each other about like, hey, I heard, a friend at another hospital had this, and sign up right online and we ship it out to them. Yeah. But it's great to get like the big hospitals the hospitals involved. So the fact that you guys fly to Cincinnati, a whole batch for us, is quite amazing because it saves us immensely on shipping costs, but also because then the music therapists get to be the one who give out the information and get to, hopefully hand them to all the kiddos. What we learned from our 9-month-old is that, right, music doesn't discriminate. You can be 9 months old and appreciate music the same way somebody in their 30s would appreciate music, and perhaps differently and even better because it's so novice to them. So yeah, the music therapists are the ones who give it out when it's handed to them, which is also a great gift. Just having lived on inpatient, we know what it's like to get something so wonderful like that. So, we're grateful that they do that as well.
When you guys send backpacks or instruments in general to, let's say, Boston Children's or Cincinnati Children's, are you going for how many bodies are in beds there, or is there like a specific request based off of who the music therapist is seeing? Like, how do you guys come up with that number?
It's usually based on what the music therapists can handle. It's there's storage issues at hospitals. So really what they think that they can handle at the moment. Our normal requests are about 10 to 15 backpacks and about 3 to 5 guitars each time, and it's just based on what storage capacity they have. Obviously, if they have more children, they'd like to take more, and you guys have sent to Cincinnati multiple times now. So, really, of course, there are so many who do need and want, and so we try and get them out as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
So how can our listeners support your organization or help spread the word about what you do more?
Yeah. So, obviously, I mean, we have a website, olliesorchestra.org, and that's OLLIES, Ollie's Orchestra. There, they can either donate if they'd like to. Any dollar amount is really helpful. $5 covers our smallest instrument, which is a little quack stick in there, which would make Ollie laugh immensely. And we've heard from other parents that they get the same reaction from their kids. It literally quacks, like you push on it and it sounds like a duck, and it's fantastic. And, just share, repost, spread the word about us, get our name out there so that we can continue providing this for children. It's been a big gift to us to be able to pay it forward because, Ollie's our little North Star, our little guiding light. And so to just get these backpacks and to get such good feedback from families that they've had a similar feeling, it's a big deal for us.
My dad met, excuse me, Max at the Wings and Wheels that we host.
Okay.
I just introduced him to Max, and I was like, oh yeah, this is what his organization does. This is how they got started. And my dad's like, you have to put them on my Facebook page.
Aww.
He was so excited. So but like the way he said it, I was like, oh my God, Boomer, give me your phone.
Boomer, give me your phone.
Yeah.
So you have to put them on my Facebook page. I love that.
On my Facebook page, I want to share their stuff too.
I love that. That is adorable. I love that so much. Yeah, so exactly. So thank you to Maddie's father. That's exactly what we need. Sharing like that. That's perfect. Just getting our name out there, getting the word out that we exist and that we provide, this service for kids. And 10% of our donations also go to research, which, moving the needle in pediatric cancer research is really challenging. And so for us, a huge component of that, given what we've seen Ollie have to do, it's a really important part of our mission as well. And just advocating for these kids, making sure that people know that, pediatric cancer is real. We were not a pediatric cancer family until we were one. And I'm a nurse practitioner and, was not what we anticipated, but it doesn't care. It doesn't discriminate. So making sure that these kids have a voice too.
So are you guys going to do the field day again this year?
We are. So we're figuring out, right now our date's scheduled for June 9th. It might move to June 2nd. Of course, we would love for you guys to be there in attendance. We're just figuring out last minute details to hone in on the exact date, but we're so excited. Last year we had a great turnout. As Maddie was there, we had, 200 folks attended, and yeah, it was really fantastic.
Yeah, we definitely have to share the word with you. So when you figure that date out, send it over to us. We are
absolutely
happy to send it to everybody we know.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate you all so much. Like I said, it's such a gift to get these backpacks over in a bulk to these kids.
Do you guys have a goal that you want to send like an X number of backpacks to X number of hospitals, or like, is that how you go into your fiscal or your annual year, or whatever your year is?
I think, our goal is to get it to every child who wants one. I don't know what that looks like. I know that every day every year there are thousands of children diagnosed with cancer, and music, again, it really does help on it somehow does create those smiles and those laughs and those moments. So our real big, overarching goal is every child who has cancer, who wants one, who either has cancer or had a prior cancer diagnosis, because we do know that survivorship is also complicated and music can help them as well. But yeah, our goal is to increase partnerships with hospitals and just get the word out. We don't really have a number in mind, but just to keep growing and getting as many backpacks and musical instruments to children that we possibly can.
Very cool.
Yeah, whatever we can do to help. We talk about you guys all the time. So we are more than happy to help spread that word and continue the partnership to get the backpacks where they need to go.
We appreciate that so much. We really do. It almost feels like you guys are magic, right? Like we email you guys and say, we have this hospital that's looking to re-up their backpacks, and then you guys just fly it there. I mean, it feels truly magical. Like you guys feel like magic. So thank you.
Really glad this is recorded so everybody can remember that we are magical.
You guys feel magical. You do. It's a really amazing, obviously what you do in on your day-to-day is amazing, incredible. And, I know personally families impacted by you guys. And then of course what you do for us is magical. So we appreciate you so much.
It's so funny because our pilots are still so happy to fly the instruments, as happy as they are to fly a patient themselves. And some of them are like, so do we think that it's going to be a quiet flight?
Yeah, they come out with all the dad jokes.
Noises, like the dad jokes are real. And
that is so cute.
It's because we're in the air, I'm like, oh, shut the door, get in the plane.
I love that. That is so cute. That is
I remember the first flight we did with you, we told the pilot that Ollie would be there and he'd probably love to see an airplane. And he called and emailed a couple times just saying, "Are you sure Ollie's going to be there?" And we were basically like, "Are you not going to take the flight if he's not going to be there?" But I remember the day was so windy and cold, but we made it work.
Ollie's like an all outdoor guy, except wind. Wind does not thrill him. And I remember he was just like, "All right, this is cool, but can we go back inside?"
Yeah, I'm over it.
And I was like, you know what, kid, touche. Like he hates the wind. I don't know what it is. It cracks me. I'm just gonna wipe my nose. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Cold and flu season is so lovely.
Yeah.
Kids, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, those kids are adorable cesspool. So yeah.
For those who are listening, that's the second time we've done this, just the first time on recording, but we're not even in the same zip code right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what is one final thought that you want to leave the listeners with?
Yeah. So, pediatric cancer is real. I think that a lot of times, society looks at the St. Jude commercials, which are fantastic, and it does bring awareness, but that our kiddos are real, and it is a really challenging experience. And the thing that helped our family immensely was music. And that's why we do this. We do it because we really do think it has the power to help others. And so just getting the word out that we exist, that they exist, whether it be supporting us or supporting another pediatric oncology organization, or signing up to become a bone marrow donor match, or, just sharing a post from another organization, it just gets the words out that our kids are real kids, real people, and fighting really big battles. And, every little bit helps. Everything helps. Every bit of advocacy post, all of it helps. And we appreciate you guys so much.
We appreciate you too. And thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning.
No, thank you guys. I'm sorry for all the, background. I was explaining that I'm not used to doing Zoom calls in this room, so my halo, but thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I appreciate you both so much. Thank you.
That's it for today's episode of Takeoff Talk with Angel Flight East. If you want to learn more about our services, please visit our website at www.angelflighteast.org or call our office at 215-358-1900. Join us in our mission. If you're a healthcare worker or a patient in need of air travel and flight services, AFE is here for you. Subscribe to the show so you can hear more stories. Join us again next week right here on Takeoff Talk.